What's up, YouTube? Steady Boy 491. A little bit different video today. I know I've done two of these in the past, and they both fell through. And yeah, so this one I'm for sure going to stick with. Um, I'm gonna do a contest. I know everybody's doing contests right now, but this one is going to be one that touches me on a personal level. Um, the last 4 years of my life have been extremely hard, and let me give you a little bit of backstory on me. Um, I lived in a small town city about 10 minutes south of downtown Cleveland, Ohio, and I was raised in a single parent household. It was me, my mom, and my sister, and my grandma who lives down the street. And it's been that way ever since I was 3, 4 years old, and that's all I've really known. And then my cousin, my aunt who died in 2008, that's and my uncle who has Alzheimer's and is in a nursing home. That's been my family ever since. And growing up, I was always the fat kid who got picked on. You know, the one who got picked last in gym class. But see, I was the weird kid because I always got picked last in gym class, but I had more talent than half the kids playing. Like, I'm not to brag, but I got picked last because I was slow, which I completely understand. But I was always the kid who got picked on. I've always been the big dude. I've always been the tallest or near the tallest. Like I said, I've always been picked on, and I don't tolerate bullying at all. High school, I was a renowned musician in my school's music program. I was in all the music programs at my school, but I hung out with the wrong crowd. I hung out with the wrong crowd, definitely. Um, I hung out with the crowd who did illegal things, who would get in trouble by the cops a lot, and I barely graduated high school. I graduated by taking 2 summer classes the year before my senior year. And if I wouldn't have done that, I would have had to take a 5th year in high school. So, barely graduated high school. And then, after high school, not even a year after I was out, it was actually a week before my 19th birthday, I got arrested. I'm not going to talk about what I did or the situation or anything because that's not doesn't have any sort of importance at all to this. But I got arrested on a charge, and I was facing a year in prison for it. I was facing a year in county jail, tops. Could have been lower than that, but max would have been a year. And that was by far the scariest week of my life leading up to my arraignment. And a day before my 19th birthday, I was told that I was going to avoid jail time. I would have a year of probation, hours of community service. I don't even remember how many I did. Fines, the whole lot. But I avoided jail time, which was absolutely huge to me. I was at the bottom of the pit as far as you can go down. And around October, my birthday's in April, so about 6, 7 months after that, I got involved in school. I went to college. And it made me realize with my punishment and all that from avoiding jail that, there's a lot of bad out there, and it made me want to get into the criminal justice field to try to prevent kids going down the path that I went. when I got out of high school. And I graduated in I graduated this past September. I had 7 quarters. 5 of the 7 quarters I had a 3.5 or higher, including one of the quarters was a 4.0. During the time that I was in school, my sister got pregnant. She had her baby, and ever since she had my niece, it has involved a very, very, very bad custody battle. And my niece, I treat like she's my kid. I love that little girl so much. You have, I'd give everything for that girl. And it's been a rough 2 years. Well, year and a half, 2 years. And it's just a really, really bad situation with her and her father. And that's been a very rough time for me and my family. During my sister's pregnancy, she developed epilepsy. She had 8 seizures during her pregnancy. One that I witnessed personally after she had the baby. She just dropped right down in front of me and had a seizure. And I've never witnessed anything like that. And that was another one of the scariest times of my life. And like I said, I do everything for that little girl, anything. And this past October, the day after Halloween, I was working in a hospital in the kitchen, and I was told that I was getting let go, that I was part of a company cut, that they wanted to cut back employees because a new company took over in July, and a good portion of the old employees from the old company stayed, and they thought it was too much, so they cut 12 people, and I was one of the 12. I've been out of a job since November 1st. Been doing handiwork here and there around my neighborhood and all that. Well, to turn the story good, I got word today that I have finally received a job. I start Monday. It's not a job in my field, unfortunately, but I'm going to be working at a very high-class Italian restaurant, making double digits plus tips. So, 35 hours guaranteed a week, but probably more because they're short-staffed right now. And I start Monday. So, basically this whole point of this video is, in this contest, is that, just tell you guys, is that no matter how bad things get, like the last 4 years between me facing jail time and this crap with my niece and not having a job and just feeling depressed all the time like I have the last 4 years, is that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Always. It's I'm not gonna everybody has their own ways of dealing with things. You know, I was raised in a Catholic family, and I'm not gonna say, God is good, but for me, God was good. And you just have to keep a positive mind to it, and that just know that no matter how bad things get, there's always somebody who has it worse than you. And that's what kept me going through the last 4 years. No matter how depressed I got, I've spent many nights in my room just sitting there doing nothing. And it was a really rough time. It was a really rough time. Also, I left this little bit out. Around the time I got into school, I started making YouTube videos. Well, no, it wasn't. That was about that. When was it? Oh, okay. It was in May of 2011. I started making YouTube videos. So it was a little after a year. A little after a year. I don't know. It was some time. A little time after I got arrested and avoided jail is when I got started making YouTube. So yeah, basically this whole contest is to just know that no matter how bad life gets, there's somebody who always has it worse than you, and that things will look up. Things will always look up. So what I want you guys to do, you can do two things. You guys can tell a story of a time in your life where you didn't know where to go, where you didn't know what to do, you had no control over anything, or a time that you just felt down. I know that can get pretty personal, so if you don't want to do that, just tell like a sports story of a time that you enjoyed something in sports. Show your top 5. I'm going to leave this completely open. Whatever you guys want to do it. If you want to promote my channel, promote somebody else's channel, show your top 10 cards, show a special talent, I don't care. I want to throw this contest because I love YouTube. And YouTube was one of the things that has kept my head on straight. I love this community. I love the people I've met in this community. I can go on days for the people that I've met on here. I love this community. And I'm never going anywhere. Prizes. There's going to be 5 prizes. There may be more. I don't know. I may add more. But one is going to be this limited lot of Lewis Murphy. These are all numbered to 199. Reggie Bush and Ronnie Lott. That'll be one. Another one is going to be this Kevin Love Dual Relic rookie out of SPX. And this Sidney Crosby Dual Relic. This goes on eBay for 30 bucks. It books at 60, but you can get it for 30. So that'll be another one. I'm gonna get another disgusting card for this, and then the top two prizes. This is for sure. The top 2 will be a PC card of significant value for you. So those are gonna be the top 2. So 2 guys are gonna get a sick, disgusting hit from the Beast, as Wormburner509 calls me. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it open. You guys can do whatever the hell you want. Whether you want to tell a story of a time in your life where you had it, where it was just a complete struggle. Whether you want to show your top 100 cards, I don't care. Promote a channel, do a special talent, just something. I don't care. I want to give back to this community, and I'm gonna do a little something special for you guys. This is for all of you guys. I got some. I'm not trying to get hammered tonight, but I got some nice. Oh, damn glare. Nice Smirnoff Orange triple distilled vodka. 70 proof. It's not strong, but oh well. Gotta clean this out. I don't condone underage drinking. I am of age. I do not condone it. But I love you guys. Oh yeah. And an awesome Michelangelo shot glass. So with this is to everybody on YouTube. I love you guys. You guys have done so much for me. It's more than cards anymore for me. It's the friendships that I make and making you guys happy. Let's get involved with this contest. If you do, awesome. If you don't, whatever. This is to all of you guys. Alright, YouTube. Have at it.